Hello, you beautiful people out there. Welcome back to the channel. Well, today we watched our Niners dominate the New York Jets.
Yep.
I think that Rodgers did well for coming from that injury.
I think we're just glad that he got through the game.
Yeah, I am glad.
I'm glad. I'm glad we get to see him play longer throughout the season. That's what I'm glad to see. What are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, the number one thing that this week in NFL is I thought there was a lot of laundry on the field, meaning there was a lot of flags. Yeah. But I understand NFL is getting started, and the players are trying to get warmed up, and so are the refs. So I think the refs are amazing at what they can see, how fast that game's going. And even though we always yell that the refs don't know what they're doing, they're making the wrong calls, whatever. But it's easy for us to look at it in slow motion and go, oh, that was easy. That was not a hold, or that was a hold. So mad respect for the refs. But back to the game, I thought Purdy did pretty well. He managed the game pretty well. There was a couple decisions they made that I didn't feel was the right call when he was throwing it. But, again, none of us are perfect, and none of us ever will be. And so that's my thought on that. I think Kyle, he called a really good game again, a couple times where, he tried to be cute and pass on third down and 2 towards the end there, and he didn't have to. He just needed to hand it off. And if we get 2 yards, then we keep moving. If we don't, then we kick a field goal and we move on, and everyone's happy. But I think that we should have. That's the one time I think we should have ran. Anyways, other than that, that's just me being picky. I think overall the Niners played very, very well. I think that our defense is solid as it's going to be, and I think that we're doing really good. Other than barring any setbacks, I think overall it was great. I think player of the game, of course, is Mason. I think he stepped in and played a big role for the team. And that's my thoughts. I think other than that, Breece Hall on the other side did well, but he did okay. And I think that Garrett Wilson kind of got swallowed up in this game, in my opinion. So what do you think?
This game, this was a great, game for the Niners, I think. It's good to have everyone back on the field with Williams and Ayuk. Not have to worry about them being out for week 1 with the holdout and all that stuff. But I loved the Niners in this game. I think they played great. I think the start of the game, the defense played wonderful against the Jets. After that touchdown, they locked in the defense. They realized their mistakes. They knew, we have to we got to freshen up, clean up some of the mistakes we made on that rushing touchdown they gave with Breece Hall on the second possession of their drive.
Yeah.
But I just love that defense. They played great. The offense, I love Purdy, how he managed the game well. I know he didn't have any touchdowns. He could have had that touchdown use check right there.
Yeah.
If he didn't, catch it in a weird way and then really trip up. But I love how Purdy played. I will say there's some throws. That one throw he made on the third down, those 2 guys were covering him.
Yeah, just a couple decisions.
Yeah, I think he should have threw it like you said. We saw him. Mason was open on that one. That's where he should have dumped it off to, and he probably could have had himself, I think, a passing touchdown on that drive.
Yeah, instead of throwing it into double coverage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I love that from Purdy. I think Purdy played great. But yeah, I mean, my player of the game, Jordan Mason, he came in at a step up for an offensive player of the year last year, Chris McCaffrey, who's out with the calf and / Achilles injury, and he stepped up big tonight. 147 yards and a TD. He played great. He played how he was last year in the season as a backup. I really like him as our RB2 going into this season. He's a great backup for McCaffrey. The Jets overall, Aaron Rodgers, I think he played well. He's just coming off that Achilles. He's got to warm up, get back to that NFL shape he used to be with the Green Bay. Brees Hall, I think Brees Hall got shut down really tonight. I know he has some good yards, but the first half kind of not the first half. I want to say the first possession.
Oh
they
yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry.
yeah.
The first possession, he got shut down in the run. They weren't going anywhere with that. That's what I was liking. The second they didn't, but after the third, they came back in the third possession. The Jets, they cleaned up, and that run defense cleaned up after them. Garrett Wilson, I think that's Aaron Rodgers' go-to man. When in third down, when that second possession came around, they kept on throwing to him on third down. I don't know why the Niners were doubling him. That's who Rodgers was looking to every time on the third down play. So with Aaron and Garrett, I like that connection over there. But the defense, as they say, they thought they had a great defensive line. They thought they had great secondary. They thought Jets
that was a big surprise.
Yeah, they thought Jets defense were going to be number one this year, and that would be everybody's defense. This game, they did not look like they were a great defense.
They were overmatched.
Yep.
They were overmatched. The 49ers offensive line did awesome.
Yep.
And I will tell you this too. I think that Aaron Rodgers likes his pal from Green Bay.
Alan Lazard.
Alan Lazard.
He had a touchdown there.
A couple touchdowns to him. He had 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, 2. What was the other one?
One was a 3-yarder, and
it wasn't Aaron throwing it, but on that was the end of the game. Towards the end of the game.
Towards the end of the game, but he still got a touchdown. But at the 30-yarder in the air, he got that one as well. And, I think over 30. But anyways, regardless, it was a good turnout for us Niner fans, and I mean for us Niner fans, it was a good turnout for us Niner fans to watch our 49ers play as well as they did. I think they came in prepared. I think the coaching on down did everything they were supposed to do and did it right. And if we play like that all year, we're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
It's going to be a solid year. Well, that's all we have for the recap. Unless you have one more thing?
No, I'm good.
Okay, that's all we have for the recap for Monday Night Football. And it was a great Monday Night Football game. And don't forget, like and subscribe and
ring that bell.
Ding, ding.
All right,
Until next time.
See ya.